and welcome everyone. I'm Caroline Zamora, the Chief Deputy County Clerk, and I'm joined here by...
I'm Cynthia Mendoza, and I'm the Communications Coordinator. Welcome.
So today we're just giving you a quick update on important election information. The primaries are coming up here in June, and so lots of important things coming up. So I'm going to go ahead and jump right in. We have some important dates. I'm going to start with May 7th. And that is when early voting starts at Doña Ana County Government Center. So that address is 845 North Motel Boulevard here in Doña Ana County in Las Cruces. Also on May 7th, we have online and mail registration closes, okay? So those close on May 7th. Also, same-day registration begins on May 7th. Again, same-day registration begins on May 7th, and you can go ahead and listen and check out our website for more information about same-day registration. Next important date is May 18th. Expanded early voting begins May 18th. Also, same-day registration begins at all expanded locations, and Cynthia's going to touch on all those locations here in just a minute. Next important date, May 21st. This is the last day to submit applications for an absentee ballot. Again, May 21st, last day to submit an application for absentee ballots. And just a quick heads up, we'll also talk about this in another podcast, right. And of course it's on our website. We also have the permanent absentee list. So if you want to learn about that, give our office a call. You can learn about it online, but we now have a permanent absentee list. So again, May 21st, last date to submit applications for absentee ballot. Our next important date is June 1st. June 1st is the last day of early voting. And so the Doña Ana County Government Center will be open that day from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Also, expanded early voting locations will be open that day from 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. And this is also the last day to submit an application for an electronic ballot. Okay, again, that's June 1st. Early voting begins, of course, like I said, May 7th at the Doña Ana County Government Center. That address is 845 North Motel Boulevard, Las Cruces, New Mexico, 88007. And those hours are Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. and Saturday, June 1st, 10 a.m. to 6 p.m.
And so if you are planning to vote early, but maybe you're trying to vote at a different location, we have expanded early voting locations that are open from May 18th through June 1st. That's Tuesday through Saturday from 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. And those locations are the Anthony Public Library, located at 750 Landers Road in Anthony, New Mexico, 88021. Corbett Center Student Union, that of course is at the NMSU campus, located at the International Mall, Las Cruces, New Mexico, 88003. We also have the Doña Ana County Community College in Chaparral, and that is at 755 Prescott Anthony Drive in Chaparral, New Mexico, 88081. We also have Doña Ana County Community College here at East Mesa. That's here in Las Cruces. That's at 2800 Sonoma Ranch Boulevard, Las Cruces, New Mexico, 88011. We also have Doña Ana County Community College in Sunland Park. That is located at 3365 McNutt Road in Sunland Park, New Mexico, 88063. We also have Hatch Valley High School, located at 170 East Herrera Road in Hatch, New Mexico, 87937. We also have the Las Cruces City Hall, which is located at 700 North Main Street here in Las Cruces, Las Cruces, New Mexico, 88001. We also have the Mesilla Town Hall, located at 2231 Avenida de Mesilla here in Las Cruces, New Mexico, 88005. Of course, again, those locations are open starting May 18th through June 1st, Tuesday through Saturday from 11 a.m. through 7 p.m.
So real quick, we have Janice Giron in office on the podcast with us today, and she is our Bureau of Elections Supervisor. I call her my elections expert.
I don't know about that.
But she's going to go ahead and tell us real quick just about same-day registration, but you can also check out this information. We do have a video specific to same-day registration on our YouTube page. We're going to put it on our website, and of course, we will share it on all of our social media accounts. But Janice, can you go ahead and run through what same-day registration is for us?
Sure. Same-day registration So 28 days before the election, our registration books close. Um, so we can no longer process forms that come in over the counter or online. However, we do now have same day registration that allows voters to register to vote um, and vote the same day at here in our office and at all of our voting convenience centers. Um, it is for the primary. Anyone can use it to make updates to their address, to their name. However, for the primary, anyone that's registered with a major political party, such as Democrat, Republican, or Libertarian, is not able to use same day registration to change their party. If you're registered as a minor party, so any other party besides the three I just mentioned, you can use it to change to a major party and get a ballot. It lasts from the 28 days before, which is May 7th, through Election Day.
Let's talk about doing same day registration at all of our expanded voting locations, which are the voting centers. If you're going to do same day registration during early voting, it could take a while. It might take 20 minutes. If you're going to do it on election day, plan to be there a while, because not only are we doing this at all of our locations, but the rest of the state is also doing this. And the system gets bogged down on election day. So you can plan to be there for a while. So if you're going to do same day registration, I would try to do that during early voting. And again, same day registration is for things like changing your address. Let's say you moved since the last time you voted and now you're in a different district, things like that. But again, like Janice said, you cannot use it if you're switching between major political parties. And New Mexico has 3 major political parties: Democrat, Republican, Libertarian. But you can use it to change from a minor party to a major party.
That's correct. I think there's probably 2 important things to remember. Mm-hmm. That's the first one. The second one is that you have to, if you're going to use same day registration, you have to use it and then
vote that same day.
Vote before you leave the polling location.
Yep.
You can't use same day registration and then leave and go back an hour later or the next day. It has to be at the same time.
Got it. So even though I just said the same day, I mean in that same at that same time.
Correct.
So like Janice said, you cannot do same day registration, go back to work, and then say I'm going to come back and vote that same day. You have to do it before you leave the polling location. Got it. Anything else we need? What do they need to bring when they do same day registration?
So you're going to need a picture ID, preferably state or federal. It needs to have your picture, your name, and preferably your registered address. If you do not have something with your registered address on it, you can bring a utility bill or a school schedule that has your registered address on it. But in order to use same day registration, you do have to provide ID.
And of course, this is because we're verifying your ID and your identification. All right. Anything else folks need to know about same day registration?
I think that's it.
I think so too. So like we said, we have the video on YouTube that kind of runs through same day registration. You can always call our office. We'll be happy to answer questions for you. And we will get information up on our social media accounts and on our website, dacelections.com.
So if you are requesting an absentee ballot, that must be received, or the request for the absentee ballot must be received by May 21st, 2024. And if you have an absentee ballot, you must return it by June 4th, 2024 by 7 p.m. So make sure you keep that date in mind.
And again, June 4th, we'll just jump into this right now. June 4th, that is election day. This is the primary election, and that is election day. And so your absentee ballot must be returned by June 4th at 7 p.m. Okay? And again, we are also going to have a video about absentee ballots and the new permanent absentee list that will be on our YouTube page. We'll also be sure to get that information up on our social media accounts and on our website, just so that if you have any questions about that, you can go ahead and look at that information. You can always call our office if you ever have any questions. You can also visit our website at dacelections.com for a complete list of voting locations. What other websites are really great for people to know?
Right. So if you want to go to the Secretary of State's website, that also has some amazing information for you. You can also check your registration and all of that before you head out to the polls. That is nmvote.org. You can register to vote, request an absentee ballot through there, and also view your sample ballot before you head out to the polls.
And then also, if you are voting federal absentee voting, this is what we call UOCAVA. This is our uniformed and overseas personnel who are also voting. Those personnel can go to fvap.gov. Again, fvap.gov. And this is again for federal absentee voting, or UOCAVA, uniformed and overseas voters.
And once again, I like to talk about DAC elections just because if you are looking for where you want to vote, and keep in mind, just because you live close to a certain location, that doesn't mean you have to vote there. That's a great thing about
I love this about our state and of course our county, but we are so voter friendly.
Yeah, absolutely.
For people, let's say you live in Hatch, but you work at Las Cruces. So Las Cruces City Hall is your closest voting location. You can go and vote at Las Cruces City Hall even though you live at Hatch.
Right.
So as long as you're voting within your county, you can vote at any of our convenience centers. And it's a convenience center.
Yeah.
And we print ballots on demand. Ballots are not pre-printed. They're not just ballots sitting all over the place. They are printed once you check in at the voting center, and your ballot is it's specific for you, for the district that you're in, for the races that you'll be voting on.
Absolutely. So DAC elections, if you're looking to make a plan on voting, I think it's important to make a plan on election day, or if you want to vote early, we make it very convenient for you. So check out dacelections.com to check out the hours and all the locations that we have available.
Yeah, and again, I'm gonna harp on this one because New Mexico is so voter friendly. We have such a long time for early voting.
Yeah.
I love voting early because it takes only a couple minutes.
Exactly.
And so I love early voting. Even election day voting I know is fun, but the lines are, especially if you're coming to the government center or city hall that day,
it can get stressful.
It can get stressful. Yeah. So if you early vote, go ahead and do that. Also, remember you can vote at any of the locations. I remember last year we were telling folks, there was a long line here at the government center.
Yeah, it was going all the way down the building.
It was all the way down the hall, and we were telling folks, look, I believe it was Fair Acres.
Yeah.
It's like
Mesilla Town Hall.
Mesilla was really close, and they had like a 2 or 3 minute wait.
Yeah.
And we were like, look, it's a 2-minute drive. You're only going to wait 2 minutes to get in to vote. So if you want to skip this long line, go over there.
Right.
And some people didn't want to. They're like, I always vote here. This is where I want to vote, which is totally cool.
I got used to it.
And others were like, it's my lunch hour. I got to go. So
I got to hurry up.
Absolutely. But that's what it makes it convenient. And we want people to participate and to vote and to have their right to vote. And so very proud of New Mexico for being very voter friendly.
Same. I think this is why we ranked number one again.
Number one again by MIT. Yeah, we ranked number one because, we're very pro-voter.
Absolutely. So make that plan to vote. I think this is going to be a very important election. I think all of them are important, but make your voice heard. So check out these websites.
Yeah. So I think that's all we have for you today. Be sure to check out our website. If you have any questions, call our office. Check out our social media. We're on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn,
TikTok, YouTube, all the channels.
The channels. We try to get information out to the public as best we can. All right. We'll see you next time. Thank you.
Bye.